Hey there, this is John Paulas, and today's episode is brought to you by Life's Potluck Buffet. It's about what you bring to it. Why did I say that tagline? Join me today to find out. Today's worksheet is one of the wild card worksheets. And remember, there are 3 wild cards in the Life's Potluck Buffet deck. Wild card number 1 is the 1-star wild card, and it is about taglines. 2 and 3 are about logos and filling your bowl full. Let's look at this worksheet. So the wildcard worksheet has magenta noodles and then the star and 1 star because it's the 1-star worksheet. And the magenta noodles on this worksheet are leading from the top left across parallel to the keyboard or the floor, however you want to look at it. And in a very large 7-pointed star, which is the Life's Potluck Buffet 7-pointed star. And the 7-pointed star is just in an outline form here. The reason it's just in an outline form is if you do happen to print out the worksheet, I didn't want it to be so ink intensive that it's a large star in this worksheet. So for the sake of aesthetics, it needed to be large, but for the sake of the environment, your printer ink, and the cost of printing, I did this worksheet so that it has just an outline of that 7-pointed star. And on the top, it says, Life's Potluck Buffet, it's about what you bring to it. So that's the tagline for Life's Potluck Buffet. And today's worksheet is about creating a tagline for yourself for today. Now, there are a lot of videos out there with folks who work in marketing and branding and those areas talking about the differences between taglines and slogans and mottos. And in those industries, or in some corners of those industries, these differences are really important and a way of imagining, say, for example, the difference between how you talk about in a line the brand mission versus how you talk about a specific campaign, for example. That's one distinction that people make between these kinds of things. For the sake of our worksheet, this tagline is about thinking about where you are in your work and your life today and coming up with a way of understanding it in a way that will help you organize your actions and your plans around a specific goal. So this tagline, we should think of it almost as like a thematic goal for yourself. So, for example, the Life's Potluck Buffet tagline, it's about what you bring to it. The idea there is that a potluck, people bring dishes that they make themselves or buy if they are running late and don't have time to contribute to the dinner. And the idea is focusing on life and life's version of this, and your work are about what you're bringing to the table. So that's the connection between the tagline, it's about what you bring to it, and the idea of Life's Potluck Buffet. The buffet part has to do with the variety of dishes available. And, buffet is where there's all of these different things, like say in a potluck, and you go up and, usually serve yourself out of each one of the pots or whatever you wish to have. So that idea of variety is why the idea of buffet is part of the Life's Potluck Buffet idea. So what you bring to it is the variety part. And because it's what you bring to it. It's a everyone's going to bring something different to it. So that's a little bit of a behind the scenes look at the particular tagline here on the worksheet. Okay, so let me pick a color for my pen so I can do this worksheet today. What color shall we do it in? I don't know what this set of colors is. Oh, let's do it. What are we feeling? Oh, feeling green. I'm going to do it in a kind of a dark green. Okay. And so, create a tagline for yourself today. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to start with, I'm writing in all caps. I started with my. You know what? I'm going to start with me, since this is about, well, this is my tagline. So, good to start maybe with me. Me. I put the O next. It looks like I was about to write meow. I wasn't going to write meow. That would be for a cat food. Me of tomorrow comma today. Oh, that's kind of nice. I like that. Oh, that D. Let me fix the D. All right, me of tomorrow today. That's an interesting tagline. Oh, we come into that trouble of having to put the bar of the A in without moving the rest of the A. There we go. Accomplished. And this Y is going to be less funky than yesterday's Y. Remember, we had that Art Nouveau Y yesterday. Today's Y, just a standard Y. So my tagline for today is John Paulas, me of tomorrow today. Should I say the me of tomorrow today? Not the me, that's too confusing. I'm going to say me of tomorrow today. I like that because it's talking about bringing changes into my life today that, I would normally put off till tomorrow. We were talking about that a little bit a couple days ago. So, me of tomorrow today means do those actions, have that outlook and worldview today. If you plan to do it today, then you do it. If you say, oh, well, one day I'll be the me of the future, maybe that should be the tagline, me of the future today. I'm going to put that as an alternate one. I'm going to write that below the thing. Me of, getting the bar of the H in the right place here. Okay, so we'll say me of the future today. I like that. Still writing the word future. It's taking some time. All right, future tour. Okay. So and I'm going to draw a line that has that as the alternate. I'll say option 2. Right, option 2 next to it. Oh, maybe version 2, right? Yeah. So, okay. Let's write op 2. Okay. Me of tomorrow today. And then I have me of the future today. And notice how I put the future after the me and also the tomorrow. Do you remember that, like, when you say the future of me sounds a little bit dire, but when you say me of the future, that sounds a little bit more dynamic? I don't know why that is, but I've just noticed that over the years. And as I mentioned, I had a conversation with someone long ago in Boston. We were in Boston, and we were talking about this, how projects that are blank of the future are really forward-looking and really look to like do something dynamic and successful and flourishing. The work of the future sounds awesome. The future of work sounds dire, right? It sounds like something's ending. Don't know why that is, but that's the way it is. So, me of the future today. Love that tagline. Give this worksheet a try for yourself and see what your tagline is for today. I hope you have a great today, and I will see you tomorrow. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like, subscribe, and head to lifespotluck.com/worksheets to grab a copy of the wildcard worksheet about taglines for yourself. See ya on the next episode.